This project is not afraid to have a point of view. It's strong, it's bold. We wanted it to feel in line with a hotel or a restaurant that this resident is gonna go spend their time at. The colors are not timid. The artwork is very tactile. We didn't want anything to feel overly precious. We thought that felt of the neighborhood, and things are very living, breathing here. Things are alive, and we wanted the building to feel that way.
It really speaks to the strategy of a 15-minute neighborhood by its density, by limiting the amount of cars that are coming into it. The densification strategy within Fulton Market is kind of paralleling a lot of the design elements and planning elements that the City of Chicago Planning Department are implementing. And that really speaks to a lot of the benefits of higher density within urban cores in terms of benefits to the environment, benefits in supporting the infrastructure and transportation system, as well as benefits to the tax base of the city.
The design vision for Arthur was really driven by an early site visit. We went there when the building was still active, and I think that walkthrough was one of those moments we didn't know we were going to get this sort of moment of inspiration, but we saw everyone sort of working in very raw industrial space, and then all the equipment was just pops of bright color. So there's a bright orange machine, uniforms in blue, a lot of safety signage, and I think that tension and that contrast was really what became the big driver for this space. So when we translated that into the design and tried to figure out the story we wanted to tell, it was how do we pay homage to this site and to that legacy, and then also make it relevant for today's Fulton Market.
We love adaptive reuse. I mean, the Arthur Harris building now belongs to all of us, whereas before it was a manufacturing building and there's only a certain limited amount of people that sort of get in there. But now it belongs to all of us, it belongs to the neighborhood, it belongs to the city. We could all come in there and enjoy that building.
There's a lot of movement, there's a lot of pattern play. There is a little bit of a sequence to the building in terms of when you come in, we wanted that initial space to feel quite neutral and welcoming and kind of let everybody in a similar experience, but the building does reveal itself to the resident as you move up and through it. And then the moment that elevator door opens, you'll see this sort of, it can only be said as like a wacky tile floor, and we wanted that instantly to welcome you, make you smile. You know, you live here, you bring your friends here, you celebrate here. There should just be some joy. So we wanted you to get that right when you walked in.
It is a bit of a retro-looking building on the interior, but not in a traditional way that you might think of retro. It has a lovely feel and quality to it. And then the amount of amenity space that we have, different types of amenity space. We have second floor co-working spaces with podcast rooms, a wonderful gym that opens to the outside up against the L. The top level, 18th floor, we have so many different types of outdoor, indoor environments, and those environments sort of speak to each other, where we have a library that flows out onto a very intimate outdoor deck with great views to the south and west. But then we have the expansive pool deck, again with those wonderful views, with barbecue areas, a lot of communal type of space within the outdoor amenities that we have in the building.
At LG Group, we were able to work on the branding and the design with the creative team. We have a team of interior designers and branding, and we're really able to bookend the process where we can start with that initial design story and what the building wants to say, what its point of view is going to be, and we can bring that from that early idea and take it through to the branding, take it through the design, and really have a cohesive product when we're finished.
A lot of different ways to measure the success of a project. I mean, certainly there are the financial aspects. I mean, the building is leasing up like a rocket, but as well, it's really become part of the neighborhood, part of the community. So I find that to be a huge success.
I think where it's all going is that all of these moments throughout the building are important to our team, because ultimately the success of the project is a resident being proud to live here, being excited about it, wanting to show it off, using the space. You know, we get the most joy to come here for a punch list and see somebody at the pool, see somebody walking their dog, see somebody showing it to their friends, they're hanging out. I think if someone feels comfortable here and excited to live here, then we've done our job.